Ready?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yep. Good.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the special meeting of Inglewood Cliffs Mayor and Council. Today is May 17th, 2024. It's time at 6:02 p.m. I have to call this meeting to order by Zoom. Okay, let's have a flex. Okay. Councilman David Gregorio, would you share about the American flag at this moment? Okay.
Great. Thank
Let's
you.
have a flag salute all together, please. I please
Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the
of the
United
United States of America and to the republic
for which
for which it stands, one
One
nation,
nation,
under God,
indivisible,
indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
for all. Okay, thank you.
Amen.
Okay, now, Laura, could you have a roll call, please?
Yes. Mayor Park,
Here,
Member Kim, Member Simon, Member Luciano, Member Di Gregorio,
Present.
Member Begats,
Yes,
Member Liang.
Yes.
so only 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are quorum.
So we have a quorum.
Yeah, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, clerk, could you read the open public meeting statements?
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided in accordance with the Open Public Meetings Law, PL 1975, Chapter 231, setting forth the time, date, and place and purpose of this public meeting through a legal notice published in the record, posted on the borough website and on the bulletin board.
Okay, thank you for
Thank
reading that. Okay. Can I have a motion to open the public
Public.
comment? Please note there will be 5-minute public comment time limit here. I need a motion.
I make a
Motion.
motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
yes.
Aye.
Okay. Laura, could you find out?
I am
any
trying
public-
to see if there's anyone who raised their hand, and there is no one.
Okay, no one is seeing and hearing. Okay, then can I have a motion to close the public comment?
I make a motion.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
All,
Aye.
Aye, okay. Okay, then we're gonna to have, can I have a motion to approve of corrected minutes for February 12, 2024 special meeting?
Yes, a motion and just
second,
a little discussion.
Yes,
yes,
The minutes, as Ms. Borchers took them originally, were accurate. There's no need to change them. They were requested to be changed at was it the last council meeting? So as original, I have the original here. So as they were originally written, that should stand. So I don't know if we need to rescind a motion or we have to rescind the correction, but that's I think that basically is the gist of it. Correct me if I'm wrong.
yeah, okay, you're correct.
you are correct, but we have to know the procedure.
Sure.
Michael?
So, yeah, so if
Yeah.
they were duly adopted previously and you're taking the position that that was incorrect, I think
That
you
is
can make, I think you can make a motion to rescind the previously adopted minutes and adopt these as the correct form of minutes.
No, that's not what it is, Mike. So what
Okay.
happened was the meeting, the minutes were presented at the last meeting. Member Luciano basically, said that he wanted to make a change to the minutes. To which he said to amend the minutes as what he said,
Mhm.
and then that would be the corrected minutes. But then this is where we're having a special meeting now, to go back to the way it was presented at the last meeting. No amendments to that minutes should be made.
Correct.
Okay, so were the original minutes that you, Councilman Di Gregorio, say are correct, were they duly adopted, or were the minutes that you say are not correct duly adopted?
They were adopted with amendments made by Councilman Luciano.
I see. So you're essentially asking to undo those amendments?
Correct.
Yes,
I think you can make a motion to amend the minutes to remove the amendments that were adopted at the previous meeting, and that would take care of what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
I need a
well,
motion.
there's a motion on the floor now, so should we?
If it would be okay with whoever made that motion, why don't we withdraw that motion and you can make a new motion along the lines of what I had just recommended?
Okay, so we'll do that, make a motion to,
So I need a
Uh,
motion to amend this one, correct this one, and I need a second.
a motion.
Second.
I need a second.
Second.
Second,
Yeah, Philip did it. Okay. Roll call,
Member
please.
Kim is absent, Member Simon is absent, Member Luciano is absent. I'm just going to confirm that they're not present. Okay. Member Di Gregorio,
Yes,
Member Yates,
yes,
Member Liang.
Yes.
It passes.
so
Okay.
Michael, that basically your explanation is the one that really clarifies this crystal clear. And I
Sure.
guess that should be used as the backup for this motion.
Certainly, I'll work with Ms. Borchers to make sure the minutes for this meeting are correct and that they
Great.
reflect what
Okay.
you were looking to do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So then what about, we need another motion?
Yes, I'll make a
No.
motion,
Okay.
unless someone else wants to make the motion.
I need a motion to, correct this one. I need
Oh.
a motion.
No, I think we're all good, Mayor.
they're all good.
What is all good?
Yeah.
Did
Yes.
already.
Okay,
We're all good.
okay, and
There's-
then, okay.
There's something else on the agenda also.
Yes.
Yeah, it's agenda, what about resolution?
Mhm.
I need a motion for this resolution 24-135, condemning the behavior of Councilman Glenn Luciano. Before motion, any discussion this matters?
I will make the motion.
Yeah, I need a second.
I'll second,
Okay. Okay,
Okay,
roll call, please.
Discussion,
With discussion, okay.
yeah, discussion. I just hope that we can all work together to, without a lot of the unnecessary interference, and work together on behalf of
Ready
all,
to put a hot dog on?
behalf of all of the residents, in this town, all of those, that we are working for. And I believe that will make the meetings more efficient. And I think this motion is required, in order to have efficient government, an efficient government operation for our constituents, for all of the people in Englewood Cliffs. Thanks.
Okay. Okay, then Laura, could you read this original, resolution?
resolution,
Yes. For the
you want me to
public.
read it into the record?
yes,
Okay. It's resolution 2024-135. The resolution condemning the behavior of Councilman Glenn Luciano. Whereas the mayor and council is the governing body of the Borough of Englewood Cliffs, elected to serve the residents of the borough in accordance with their oath of office, and to undertake the responsibilities and perform the duties as prescribed by state statute and the municipal code. And whereas the mayor and council meet periodically in both public and executive session to address matters that come before the governing body for consideration and action. And whereas the mayor and each member of the council are expected to know and to respect the procedural rules that pertain to the conduct of meetings, to behave with dignity, and to act with respect for colleagues and public alike, and to recognize the limitations of their authority as elected officers. And whereas the borough has in place a policy of zero tolerance for workplace harassment, which demands that members of the mayor and council shall not harass, badger, or in any manner abuse employees of the borough, there being appropriate procedures in place for seeking information from or offering criticism of employees. Now therefore be it resolved as follows. 1, the mayor and council hereby find and determine that Councilman Luciano, A, has failed to conduct himself with dignity, B, has failed to adhere to procedures governing the conduct of meetings, and C, is disrespectful to the elected colleagues and to members of the public, D, and has been abusive in his communication with members of the borough staff. 2, the behavior described in paragraph 1 hereof will not be tolerated. Mr. Luciano is hereby censured. This resolution shall take effect immediately. A certified copy of this resolution shall be delivered to Mr. Luciano following its adoption by Mark M.B. Park, Mayor.
Okay, thank you for reading that. Any
And-
further discussion? Okay, then why don't
Very
you do
clear.
roll call, please? I need a
Okay.
motion.
One moment.
Motion,
No, I think you did
Was
that
that-
already.
We did that.
Yeah, I believe there's a
Okay.
motion and a
Yeah,
second on
already.
the table.
okay.
Roll call?
Hi, Member Kim is
call.
absent, Member Simon is absent, Member Luciano is absent, confirming again. Member Di Gregorio,
Yes.
Member Begets,
Yes,
Member Liang,
Yes.
may it passes.
Okay, and then, Mr. Michael Collins, we're gonna to make record regarding about the, conflict of interest of both Luciano and Simon. They recorded Mr. Philip Liang be served so they can have the proof he was served for defamation lawsuit against us at that time. Only Wunsch could have told them where and when the process server would be. This proves they are clearly aligned and working together. And then Luciano Simon bring a lawsuit against us, me, Rebecca, and Liang Ji. If Rebecca and Liang have a conflict voting for Wunsch, so do Luciano and Simon, they also have a conflict of interest with the voting on matter of Wunsch. And what do you think about this one? And we think that seriously is involved in they are also conflict of interest these matters. Mr.
Yes.
Philip Liang, you remember last year? Would you tell me last year what's going on?
Yeah, Mike, so during the election time, which is November, early December, the time frame, were Republican candidates, 3 of us, plus our organization being sued by the attorney by then,
Albert
Alvarez.
Wunsch. Albert
Yeah.
Wunsch.
And so they delivered the serve to my house with the company of the 2 Democratic council members currently. So we feel this is a clearly indication of they're aligned with that position, and this is a conflict of interest, for the current this year's any kind of a voting potential voting positions related to by then the attorneys. So we're looking for some kind of a legal explanation of what is our understanding should it be.
I guess, Mayor and Councilman, I guess I'd say a few different things from my perspective. I guess first, obviously any concern about a conflict of interest is something that should be taken seriously. And, if there's any individual member of the governing body that has a concern about a conflict, I would definitely encourage them to speak with us, and we can then have a discussion on an attorney-client privilege basis. Regarding your questions about particular council members being conflicted, candidly, I'm not in a position to, provide a legal opinion here during a public meeting. And there's a few reasons for that, including that, if there were a conflict, I would be having that conversation with the potentially conflicted member on a privilege basis. And also, I think given the concern of one side of the governing body vis-a-vis the other side, it would be appropriate for us to do a conflict analysis of our own to determine if we can provide that legal opinion, because we obviously are the municipal attorneys that represent the entire governing body as a whole. So for those reasons, I'm not really in a position to say anything definitive. Provided we're not talking about anything privileged, I respect your right to discuss it, anything, any general public concern as a governing body here. But otherwise, there might be, it might be better suited to have a conversation, offline on these particular issues.
Yes, from my perspective, I appreciate your comments and I understand.
Okay, Mr. Michael Collins, you understand what we are concerned about these matters, right?
I'm the borough attorney, my law partner, Matthew Mensch, is, intimately familiar. I have a very cursory knowledge of it from assisting him. I'm covering tonight's meeting, which I understood to include the minute adoption. So, we're certainly happy to discuss this further with you all, but I don't think we're going to be in a position to, discuss this substantively for the reasons I outlined.
Okay. Laura, could you
Yes.
clearly, the note about our concern, today's our meeting and our, the meeting, and please put on the,
Record.
our, concern to the note.
To
Okay.
the concerns of what, Mr. Mayor?
This one is, conflict of interest. We discussed about this matter.
Sure.
and
Yes, I
actually-
will put it in my minutes.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
put on the
Yeah,
minute.
Mayor, this
But,
obviously was discussed, so we'll certainly,
Yes,
I'll
it will
work
be
with the
in my
clerk to make
minutes.
sure the minutes
Yeah, okay,
reflect
so put on
your
your minutes.
discussion.
Yes. That's why I
Absolutely.
wanted- Okay, absolutely. Okay, thank you. And then, any further discussion?
Yeah, quick thank you to the Department of Public Works and the Police Department. A stop sign was installed, and to the Borough Administrator.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
A stop sign was installed on Westervelt.
Mhm.
Sorry, Westervelt and Floyd.
Demarest?
I'm sorry, Demarest and Floyd.
And Floyd,
Okay.
yeah.
And Floyd, and it's flashing, and hopefully will prevent any mishaps there. So it's great to see these things happening in town. Hopefully a lot more of it will be happening in the coming months. So
Mhm.
thanks everybody.
Well,
Thank you
I
so
want to
much.
thank our arborist and
Oh.
DPW for doing a great job of saving our trees.
You're
They
welcome.
went out, I don't know how many trees they saw. Some
A
of
lot
them they
this week.
saved.
Yep.
Some of them, if they cut down because they were
Mhm.
sick.
Mhm.
So it's really a great job, and I'm really, really sorry we did not do it before. I don't know how many trees we killed in this town, just by, just like that, just because they want to build. And I don't know, they don't like the tree, or all kind of reasons. So this is a great procedure, a great, we implemented it.
Mhm.
And kudos to all of you. Really, you're doing a great job. I'm very
Thank
happy
you.
to see that.
Yeah,
Very.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Any
It's-
further,
Thank you, Jerry.
any further
Yep.
comment? If not, can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion?
Second.
Okay, all in
All.
favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Anyone opposed? Okay, thank you, everyone. Have a good evening.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Thank
Have
you.
a nice
Good night, everyone.
weekend.
Good
Thank you
night.
very
Thank
much for your
you.
kind
Good night,
words.
all.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.